All right. Here we go once again, back here on Rob's Arcade. While we wait on the bus to come pick us up, let's go ahead and like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, all that stuff. Right now, what we're doing is we are doing some Fortnite Friday, but we're going to be trying to read the Spider-Man comic. We're reading The Web of Spider-Man issue 69, printed back in 1990 in October. And it's been interesting. Like, it's tough. It's not as easy as I thought. It's got an element to it of like what I feel like it would be like to be in an actual kind of like a zombie apocalypse, and you're um, you're trying to stay alive, and then yet you try to find some cover, somewhere to kind of hide out. And then what do you do while you're hiding and trying to survive? You take your mind off of what's going on around you, and read a little, you know, read a magazine or a comic or whatever you might have with you, as you're traveling through this crazy world. It's kind of like this. It's got the backpack, so it's kind of like maybe I have some comics in my backpack. This has been an interesting, like a pretty interesting comic. If you're just catching this part, I suggest going back and watching part 1 and 2 to get the full story and dialogue on what's happening. Um, I'm like reading this comic while I'm playing, and the idea is like not so much trying to combine two things that I love, which is really, it's like, truly part of the idea, trying to do all these different hobbies and things that I have, with the limited time that I have. So it's fun to combine these two things, but I just like the idea of trying to get one thing done while you're trying to do something else, and the idea of like you're trying to stay alive and shoot people, but at the same time you're not really looking at what's going on. You're constantly like keeping an eye on the page, uh, and trying to like stay alive as well. So far, the story, what we have is Spider-Man. It's been put on a story. There's like a monster running through the countryside of Connecticut, some kind of beast, and he's wondering if it's not some crazed animal, and trying to figure out like, well, what zoo is around there? What kind of, is it a bear? Possibly. And he goes off to investigate this occurrence with Betty. He's of course taking the photos. Betty's getting the story. And then we also left off, there was a scientist and appears he's got some beef with the Fantastic Four. Apparently he thinks they killed his brother. I suck. Which I thought was like a weird idea to me. And it's always been kind of a weird idea where, I'll just give him one of these. Where like, bad guys want to get revenge on a group of good guys. Ultimately, for something, they think like, oh, the so-and-so killed my uncle. And it's like, well, why would the Avengers kill your uncle? They're like good guys. Like, they've got numerous accounts of them, like, saving the world. It's like, I must kill the Avengers. It's like, I must get my revenge on Spider-Man. He killed my brother. It's like, is it more possible that your brother was a villain who died while trying to do terrible things, as opposed to like Spider-Man killed him? You know. Always just thought that was really weird. So anyway, it's going to take me a while, I feel like, to get through some of these stories, just because it's tough trying to do both at the same time. But actually, what we're going to do is we're going to splash up real quick. Let's get rid of both of these. I don't need these. I got so much heals right now. And we're going to hang out here and actually try to get some reading done. So, like I said, we got this scientist, this bald-headed scientist. He wants to get revenge on the Fantastic Four, but first he wants to test out his, what was it, his biokinetic device. And once he gets that tested, then he'll go and if this is successful tomorrow, I shall have revenge for my brother's death. Oop. Shoot, gotta run. Storm's coming. And then Peter and Robbie were talking, and Peter was kind of nervous because apparently Robbie got on his case about publishing a photo that he said Parker faked. Parker's like, yeah, it was doctored, but it wasn't for an article. It was more for like an advertisement, so he doesn't see what the big deal is. But of course, Robbie Robertson is like, we as journalists have certain like ethics to uphold. And so that's kind of where we left off with our characters. So let me find a spot here. Kind of zip them up. Oh, this is perfect. Oh, this is great. Actually, let me kind of just hide down in here where nobody can kind of see me. Perfect. All right, and so then we flash back after it talks about this guy's having vengeance on his brother. And it says, speaking of vengeance, in little caption boxes. Then it says, no, not really. Back at the Jameson Publications, we got Joe Robertson holding his pipe, talking to Parker. It says, Peter, I think you already know what I think that posed photo of Spider-Man, about that posed fake photo of Spider-Man. He's like, I know what you think. That's Parker. That's his voice. I know what you think. He says, no. He goes, and you know what I think, Robbie. That shot was for an advertising layout, not a news story. I know, Peter. I was holding you to a standard of journalistic ethics I felt I failed to uphold myself. Then Parker is pretty sure he knows what he's talking about. But he asks him, she says, are you talking about because you didn't testify against Tombstone years ago? And Robert Robertson smoking his pipe is like, that's right, Parker. That's exactly it. I gotta get ready to roll here in a second. Here comes the Spider-Man. Go. That's covering some distance right there. Oh shoot, oh well. Oh shoot. Hey buddy. I like laser that dude's face. Dang. I did not do good at all that time. Whew. Yeah, mess him up. I don't get it. I lasered that one dude hard in the face. And then I missed like every single one of those shots right there. All right. So Peter and Joe are making up, and you know, Parker's like, that's because you didn't testify against Tombstone, and he's like, yeah, that's right. But yesterday I learned something about forgiveness, that it has to start with ourselves. So if you can forgive me, Parker, for behaving like a fool, I'd be grateful. But then Parker's like, Robbie, all I've ever wanted is for us to be friends. Of course I forgive you. Then there's like another little voice bubble, and it says, speaking of forgiveness. And it cuts to like a bunch of cops, and they're hanging out on the Parkway, the Merritt Parkway, Southwest Connecticut. And it's got these two specific cops, and they're talking to each other, and he says, so I told her, forgive you. Fat chance, honey, I've already changed the locks. Oh, that's pretty. Then she said, and then as they're talking, they got the Hulk kind of jumping in, but you can't see who it is right away. But of course we know who it is. They got this big hulking figure. He's like, what the heck is that? Like jumping in from the side. And it says, I don't know, Sarge. It's big, and it's green, and it's heading this way. It's like, yeah, of course we know who that is. So I'm guessing from, you kind of put two and two together from what we've been reading. The Hulk has been the giant beast terrorizing Connecticut here. Alright, let's go ahead and try to grab some stuff, and then we're gonna post up on. Oh shoot! There's people on my hill. Wonder if he saw me. No, he don't see me. See that punk? Oh, he's looking around like he's like, where'd those shots come from? You can't tell. Let's see if he comes back for that. Little buddy's right down here. Running out of ammo. Messing around. All right, so let's get back to this comic here. So the Hulk's coming in. He's on his way. And it's got the police kind of freaking out. Trying to grab some ammos and stuff here. Oh shit! I think like it takes forever to fire a second time. Yeah, get that guy. I think he's like. Ain't no way, dude. That's sad. So the Hulk comes smashing in, kind of like that. Like everything goes crazy. The cops go flying everywhere. It's like puny cops. That's me. The cops flying through the air, getting annihilated. And then the Hulk's like, "You want to shoot with Hulk or shoot the Hulk with stupid guns, but Hulk stomps you first." That's basically exactly what just happened. Dude was like, "You want to stomp me with your stupid gun?" That wasn't even the guy I was looking for. And then like the Hulk's like smashing into these cops in these cars because like he's holding a girl, and then the Sarge is like, you know, or like one of the officers like, Sarge, what was that? Like, I can't tell you. He was moving too fast. And the sure as heck wasn't no wild beast, whatever it was. And then another cop's like, hey, you idiots, hold your fire. Can't you see he's got a woman with it? Hello, dispatch. Think we're gonna need a few more cars out here. Yeah, let's order a few more cars out to the precinct, from the precinct out there, and maybe total all the vehicles. It's not like it's a giant hulking beast in purple pants. And everybody's like, yeah, I don't know who it is. I couldn't tell you. So it looks like the Hulk's just doing like his normal thing where he's just like leaping from place to place. It's kind of how he would get around. Much like Superman back in the day, leaping tall buildings in a single bound. And it looks like as he's as he's landing, it's like landing on a nice little like a little barn or a little shack or something. Get me some more bullets, 'cause I don't really have any. That was not a smart move.
perfect. Let's hang out in here. All right, so let's say he lands like a little like a cabin or something, and the Hulk's like, men with guns try to hurt Hulk. Oh shit, there's somebody up in here. Yeah, nobody. He's like, but the guns only make me mad. It's making me mad right now too, buddy. Crazy. And then the lady's like, Hulk, please listen to me. We have to hide down there. And I guess she points to the barn as they're like flying over it, you know. And oh shit, what the fuck? All right. So, oh, this dude's like coming in for me here. See if you can find me. It says Hulk doesn't have time to hide. Hulk isn't afraid of men with guns. Hulk isn't like Robert. Then the lady's like, I know, but I am. Guns can't hurt you, but they can hurt me. You remember who I am, don't you, Hulk?
I don't like. I'm guessing like we're supposed to like not know who this is up until this point.
Hulk remembers you're Betty Banner's wife.
We all know like Hulk hates Banner.
Puny Banner. And apparently, she's like, this is an old ice house. We'll be safe in here. Safe.
He's like he doesn't even know what that means.
What does safe mean? And yes, Hulk wants to be safe, but everywhere Hulk goes, men hunt him.
Kind of like here. Shoot, my freaking dude's like right on me. He's like right in front of me. I will throw down this mine and get the fuck out of here. And then it seems like as Hulk starts to think about what it means to be safe, he starts to like transform back into like Banner.
She's like, except you're safe here with me, Hulk. You're safe with me. Safe? Safe? And then it's like he's changed, like, Betty, what did I do? Did it happen again? And she's like, yes, darling. It happened again. But don't worry, we're together. I won't ever let you face that monster alone again.
It's like if this was like a zombie apocalypse, this is exactly what I would be doing. I would be hanging out here just reading comics. Like this is exactly how I would be hanging out. And that's like what they're doing. Like right now, like they're just like huddled up in a corner. It's crazy. Like the exact same thing, except instead of wood, I'm in brick, but it's the exact same thing. This is crazy. All right, I'll be right back, you guys. Don't go anywhere.